April 11th edition of Vikings Update. We open this week's show with track and field, where the Vikings were back in action Saturday at the Albort Key Open in Bismarck, North Dakota. Big day in women's javelin for sophomore Siri Geisler, who won the event by more than 50 feet and set new meet and facility records with her throw of 49.79 meters. That is also the top throw in the NAI this season. Geisler placed third in women's shot put and was named the NSAA Outdoor Field Athlete of the Week for the second time this year. Other top five finishers for the Viking women came from Mackenzie Huber, who placed second in shot put and fifth in discus, and Megan Johnson was fifth in the women's long jump. As a team, VCSU had 28 top 10 finishes between the men and the women. On the men's side, Garrett Remick placed second in the men's javelin, and Nicholas Ernst added a top 5 with a fourth place finish in the 400-meter hurdles. Track and field sending a handful of athletes to the Northern State Twilight meet on Thursday, and then will bring the full team to the Blue Hawk Games on Friday in Dickinson. Viking Golf had a busy week with a pair of tournaments. Jared Lentz took home individual medalist honors at the Dickinson State Invite, which was played at Bully Pulpit Golf Course in Medora. Lentz finished with a two-day total of 3 over par, beating second place by 4 shots and third place by 8 shots. He was also named the NSAA Golfer of the Week on Tuesday. Lentz helped the Viking men to a second-place finish as a team at the tournament. Kyle Wiebe also added a top 10 individually, finishing in a tie for 6th place. On the women's side, VCSU placed 4th as a team. Nicole Heinitz and Haley Christopherson placed 13th and 14th, respectively. Earlier in the week, the Viking women won a stroke play duel against Dickinson State, while the Viking men won a match play duel with the Blue Hawks. Golf is back in action this weekend at the Concordia Moorhead Spring Invite, which will be played Friday and Saturday. The VCSU softball team was on the road Friday-Saturday with conference games at Dickinson State. Vikings lost a pair of 4-3 games to open the series. Game 2 on Friday was suspended due to darkness and finished Saturday, where the Vikings lost it in extra innings. VCSU did pick up a victory in the series finale with a 5-3 win. Morgan Nally pitched a complete game and drove in 2 runs in the contest, and Jamie Menard had a pair of hits and scored 2 runs. Viking softball now 15-25 overall, 6-12 in conference play. VCSU takes a break from North Star play this weekend when they host University of Regina on Friday. Game time is set for 10 a.m. in Valley City. And the VCSU baseball team was also in Dickinson last weekend, picked up the series victory, going 3-1 against the Hawks. Vikings won a slugfest in Game 1, picking up a 14-6 victory. Andrew Frank was brilliant on the mound in Game 2, giving up just 3 hits and a run in 7 innings, as VCSU won 6-1 for that doubleheader sweep. On Saturday, Dickinson earned a 14-6 win in the opener, but the Vikings bounced back with a 9-5 win in the series finale. The Viking offense hit 10 home runs during the 4-game series, including 4 home runs in the final game. Ben Brunges led the offense with 3 home runs in the 4 games. Vikings are now 15-19 overall and 9-3 in conference play. VCSU travels to Concordia for non-conference game Wednesday and then hosts Presentation College for conference games on Friday and Saturday.
I'm Zach Johnson here with Joe Demers, senior first baseman for the Valley City Vikings baseball team, and today we're going to get to know you a little bit better. What made you pick Valley City to continue your athletic career?
Yeah, it was just an opportunity to, like you said, continue my athletic career and then further my education, of course. And then I think just the smaller class sizes was really intriguing for me, and be able to work one-on-one with your instructors, I thought was big for your education career.
Yep. Okay. What is the hardest part to you about being a student athlete?
Managing your time between your sports and also your schoolwork, I think, is the biggest challenge that we face. But you find your routine and you stick to it, so it seems to work out.
That seems like a common theme so far here, time management. Do you have any rituals that you perform before games or tournaments or anything like that?
Yeah, I think baseball players are really big in their routines and rituals, so I do the same, like stretching routine before every game, and then before I go up to bat, I have the same routine I do.
What is that routine?
Touching the certain part of the plate, and then looking at a certain spot on your bat before the pitch comes.
Was there anything
just to get zoned in?
Was there anything that brought it? Was it the first time you did it? Did you hit a triple or a home run after you did that, or what made you continue doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I just find something that's comfortable for me, and I just stick with it.
All right, sounds good. Piggybacking off that, who is your favorite athlete?
Right now, it's got to be Mike Trout. I like the way he plays the game. Every aspect of the game. He's all over the field, and I think he's just really fun to watch.
That seems also like a common theme. If you weren't playing baseball, was there any other sport that you'd bring your talents to, or any other sport you thought you would want to play?
Yeah, I played hockey in high school and had a few options to go further that in my career too. But in the end, chose baseball, which I think I made the right decision.
D2 is probably a little better for your body.
Yeah.
All right, and what is your favorite food?
I'd say Mexican food, probably.
Mexican
Really
food.
big into Mexican food.
Burritos, enchiladas,
Anything.
chips and
Yeah, anything.
Are you a queso or a guac?
Ooh, guac has grown on me, but I think I'll always be queso.
Queso. I'm a guac guy.
Okay.
Guac guy. And then the last thing, what is one thing that most people wouldn't know about you?
Nothing specifically about me, but I have a 106-year-old great grandma that's still bowling and swimming and lives on her own, so it's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty impressive. That means you're going to be living a long, full life there.
I hope so.
Well, thank you, Joe, for joining us, and continue the great success on this year.
Yep, thanks, Zach.
Thank you.